Chapter 4. Time begins. Ponder point. Days, years rolled by. We say some time ago, in ancient time, long ago. But to tell appropriate time we use a system. Now let's learn together what is it? Reading objectives. Timeline. Family tree. Timeline. Our past is full of stories. Some are verbal, some are written. In order to understand the past, we need to know what happened in the past and when. Hence, it is essential to understand the timeline, or the sequence of events. The historians have devised a special system of counting the years. By this, the events that happened many years ago can be sequenced properly. The year of the birth of Jesus Christ is taken to be 0 year. We begin our calendar from year 1. So the first year Christ was born would be written as 1 CE, Christian era or Common Era. For example, 2015 year is 2015 CE, 2015 years after Jesus' birth. But time existed even before the birth of Christ. Historians count the time before the birth of Christ by counting backward from the year 0. So the year just before Christ was born is written as 1 BCE, where BCE stands for before Christian era, before Common Era. Get to know more. Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur built Jantar Mantar in Delhi and Jaipur in 1724. Jantar Mantar means instrument for calculation. The purpose of the observatory was to assemble astronomical tables and predict the time and movements of the sun, moon and planets. For example, Great Pyramids 2550 BCE, we mean that they were built 2550 years before the birth of Christ. Enrich yourself. The terms CE and BCE came into use very recently. Earlier the terms used were BC, before Christ, and Anno Domini. Timeline. India got independence. 1947. India became Republic. 1950. Hoist Asian Games. 1984. Hoisted Commonwealth Games. 2010. Family tree. Go through the pictures of your parents, grandparents and other relatives and decorate your own family tree. Something to do. Some families have pieces of jewelry, books or items of clothing that have been passed on from one generation to the next. These are very valuable pieces of a family's history. As the same, human family, which involved over many thousands of years, also has a history. Historians use information that they gather from studying manuscripts, coins, seals, remains of buildings and palaces, utensils, weapons, painting, clothes and tools of the past as clues to put together a picture of what happened in the past. Word to know. The year of the birth of Jesus Christ is taken to be 0 year. Christian era or Common Era is 1 CE, that is a year after Christ born. BCE stands for before Christian era. Manuscripts, coins, seals, ruins of buildings etc. give us clues of past. Searching dictionary. Sequence of events. The order in which they appeared or occurred. Manuscripts, books written by hand. Historians, people who study history.